In this video, we are going to discuss about creating a numbered extended access list. So we all know that extended access list can be created using the number in the range of 100 to 199 or 2000 to 2699 range. In terms of functionality, you need numbered and named extended access list can be used for the same reason but has the differences in the syntax here. So if you see this network, this is an internal network having connected to a router through the interface FA0/1, and also there is an interface on the other end which is interface FA0/0. So we are blocking this internal traffic using this numbered extended access list. So how we are allowing and how we are denying the packets here. So let's see clearly that if you want to filter traffic using the criteria other than the IP address, we see that their extended access list is needed. So we will now show how that to configure numbered access list and also the syntax clearly. If you see that R1, which is router 1 in configuration mode, when you type access list question mark, it gives you all the access list detail with the number range. Here if you see 1 to 99 is standard access list and 100 to 199 is IP extended access list. So you can also see 2000 to 2699 is IP extended access list, which is expanded version here. So if you take a moment and we are interested in creating an extended number access list, so we have to choose it from 100 to 199 and 2000 to 2699. So again, if you go to router 1 in configuration mode, access list 101 question mark, it gives you 3 commands. One is deny, other one is permit, other one is remark. Coming to deny, it gives clearly specify packets to be rejected, and coming to permit, specify packets to be forward. Remark, access list entry comment. So remark is used as a comment. So if you see that we have chosen 101 as our extendable access list in the numbered type, and also the keywords available also is very clearly given here. So we want to create 101 access list under remark, and we give this command here. In router configuration mode, access list 101, giving a remark as allowing telnet packets from any source to network. This network, which network? 172.16.0.0. So you have given a clear command that a comment is allow telnet packets from any source to this network. So this it will allow packets. So in the same way, if you see that if you want to permit TCP any to the network, if you see clearly access list 101, permit the TCP packets any to the network and the wildcard mask through the telnet source. So through the telnet, if any source is sending TCP packets to this network using this wildcard mask, you please permit the packets. So this is about the access list given clearly, and also you can see that again given access list 101 permit TCP any to this network equivalent to 23. So it clearly mentions that so create next access control and denying all. So it clearly gives you the idea of how the source IP addresses can forward packets using the protocols used in the access list, and also how to match it between the numbered and named here. So it's now when you create that the entry of TCP packets creating a remark as usual. So when you create an access list, you have a purpose here that next giving access control entry denying all TCP packets. So now we are denying all TCP packets by starting with the remark keyword. So if you see access list 101 remark, deny all TCP packets, that means it will deny all the TCP packets before the inflow of the traffic. Then again deny TCP and any log. So not only denying the TCP packets but also logging them in the list, so that we will be having a clear idea of how many users wanted to access or how many sources wanted to access the router. So also you can see that the access list has actually been created and can be verified in such a way that you see show run include access list 101. So it will give you the details of the access list 101 created, and you can see the list about remark comments, about permit comments, and also about the deny comments from the other sources to access to the router. So this is about the numbered extended access list, and about the named extended access list we will be discussing in the next videos.